Okay, welcome back to part 2. We're going to do 3, 4 and parts 5 in the instruction booklet. Everything, as you can see, is on the desk and ready to go. Just put things away a little bit. First, what I'm going to do when I can find it, this is going to have to be pre-painted quite early in the build. So what I've done what they said. I've cut the string down to 1.6 meters. Put a little knot in the end. Well, that need a little. Let's come out. Great. It's tea time here, so you're going to have people coming across my back area, I'm afraid, with the window open because it's still quite warm. Right. Nearly there. One more. Just to get a nice big enough knot. Make sure we can get it in there and all tied down. That's it. Right, so we're going to we're going to push this string into our hole. Making it nice and neat through the gap we cut. And we're going to get our top and basically push it in, making it a bit better. It's not good. This is not what airbrush needles are designed for, but hey ho, everything has another use. Add on top, line it up, looking good, and we just run some glue into it, let it glue down, and then in the next part we'll come back and we'll paint the string and the drum itself ready to go. We might have to do that in this part actually, but we'll see. If we do, that'll be good fun anyway. So right, we're looking at our instructions again, and we're on to this part here. There's your drum with your string. I haven't put that bit on yet, but I will. I'm going to paint all that first to hide it all up, and we'll probably glue that on with super glue in the end. So what we're going to do is the suspension on the legs. Get that in for the first part on the chassis. So we'll just have a look at our chassis, see how it's going on and gluing. This is only about 2 hours after I glued it all together, but it's looking good. So the first bit, we need parts of our suspension. I thought I cleaned that up enough, but I hadn't. And what this does, it goes in there somehow. Like that. So we'll take that out again if we can get it out. Hey, get our Tamiya extra thin. I just put a little in each, and we can glue her in. So that bit can now go on. Then I can work out where it goes. And that bit actually goes there, like so. So that's quite simple and easy to do. So just on, like so, making sure it's nice and upright and straight. That's that side of the suspension leg. I just want to drop a little bit more glue along that edge. That'll just help that bind itself in nicely. And then we want our other piece, and Drop our glue in there. There we go, just like so. Looking great. And that bit, I believe, goes on the opposite side, as it does. And then we'll just put some glue on the inside again. Plenty of glue. Want it to soften up as we put our suspension on, and that's no problem. That's in, looking square, which is great. Just going to run a little bit of glue at the bottom there as well, again just in this edge, and again on the opposite side. That's lovely. So that's in and working nicely. Now it's actually calling for the next part to add our drum. So I'm just having a quick butcher's to see which way it's going to go and how we're going to do it. It wants it to go into there, so it fits it on the front just like so, and then we have a piece which goes over the top. Not quite 100% sure how. Oh, I see. Okay, it goes on that with the string in, but because that string needs to be painted first, what I'm going to do, get that ready, and we'll paint that at the end of this part. Right, so that's part 3 done and dusted, as far as I can see. Not that many parts in part 3. Part 4, we're going to have the power steering unit, which I seem to have missed another little piece there. We'll just clean that up, take that rough edge off. So we need to glue the power and steering unit together, if my fingers do allow it. Just wrap it through. Bit too much glue on that. Just like so. Line it up and leave that to glue for a few seconds. I got another part which I haven't got off the sprue yet, which is the air cleaner. So bear with me. Part B. Yeah. I thought I got everything out and I missed part. That's the way it goes. I guess this will be the moment they moan about the boredom, but hey ho, do I look worried. Right, sprue B, that should be sprue B, with a bit of luck it is. Okay, so we'll take that off the sprue. Now you probably noticed that I've changed snippers. My, I think they're Meng. Where are they? Here. On my Citadel ones, the spring went. Where it went to, I don't know. They're still good, I'll still use them. But at the moment I've got a set of Tamiya that I'm trying out, and they are very, very good. A lot easier to get closer to, because they've got a smaller blade. But do fit a lot better. Anyway. Right, so the air cleaner goes on to this part. So we'll drop some glue round it. Over we go. Line it all up so that it's perfect-ish. So that's on. The noise you can hear is Dudley coming to help me. Hello mate. He likes to be in here. I'm sure he likes glue as much as I do. Anyway. And we have our steering box, or our power steering area, which goes again. It's not easy. I don't know a great deal about these, you see, so I'm being quite, everything's being tested and tried out and everything else. I think that goes like that. It does. Just like so. So we can just touch our glue in both sides. Make sure we've got glue right where we need it. Push her in. That's lovely. Now that whole section, oh hang on, we've got another bit. Oops, which is C29, which is our linkage. Working out exactly where it goes to. And it goes from there to there. Okay, so there. Tweezers. Ain't gonna work. I didn't think this was gonna be as fiddly as this. So what I'm going to do, one thing about Tamiya extra thin, what it does, it actually melts the plastic and welds the plastic, but it gives you just a few minutes just to line things up, just like that. That's exactly what we're looking at. Dropping in the glue. So that's that there. It's funny how the power steering rack comes off the suspension. Okay, new to me. Right, now we're making up some brake discs, of which we have two sides. We have the left and the right hand side. So we've got brake calipers. Let's start with the outside part. So we start with that part. It goes in like so. Now that's not glued. And we have our top cover go on like so. A bit fiddly. Not really, but I mean that's pretty clever the way this thing goes together. So we're looking at our joint and we just touch, let the glue flow. We don't want it to touch that centre part. That needs to be free. So a small amount of glue, and that's one brake disc sorted, or brake setup sorted. Not quite, because we've got another part to go on that bit, haven't we? At the bottom, this piece. Now which way does that go? Excuse me. That goes towards the main brake caliper. It goes that way, just like that. So we get glue again. And line her up. It's nice. We'll put that to one side to nice to go hard. Get our other side. As is. It's a bit odd. Look again. That's why I always check. Is that right? Yep. In there like so. She's good. And then our top cover on, hold it in place, which we didn't do very successfully. And then we'll get some glue and just go around that bit. That will hold already now. The join is that good I can't see it. There it is. So we just run the glue around. There's nothing extra to put on that part, so we'll leave that to dry for a few minutes. Then we can get our diff together. I'll get good at this. I know what diff is. Get that looking the biz. So we'll just glue our little bits, our edges together like so. And then line it all up nicely. It needs to be. Just having a look, see where this bit is for. I'll find out for that in a minute, I guess. Right, there we have part of the gearbox to join together. It basically clips together, nothing major. Again, we're checking as we go, trying to keep everything square. Just like that. Now that clips into there like so. Sounds like someone's killing someone outside. I do apologise. That goes round. Check which way it go up, like so. And let that dry. We need to find out what bit that come from. Yeah, it's cut off for a reason. Let's see. That's in the next part. Right. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to let those bits dry for a little while. Although we have got one of our prop shafts to go on. We'll do that first. So, looking around, see what we got. Find out where it's going to go, and it goes there. Onto there, like so. Looking, and that can't go on quite yet because I haven't got the drum in place, and there's the hole for it. That goes onto there like so. Then this will go over there onto that hole there. Brilliant. Okay, so what I need to do now is to paint everything. Great. Right, okay, so the first thing to do, in fact I'll do it off camera and I'll come back and show you how I make the string metallic. This is just going to be basically primed and then blackened up along with that area, and underneath this part. And then what we'll do is we'll mask off the string and have the string in there. Okay, excuse me. Right, so that's end of part 2. and next part we'll come back and I'll show you how to do the string and hopefully have some more parts to glue together.